So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is November the 13th. The time is now 10:03 a.m. guys. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday all day. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see more of me. And also make sure you guys visit my website at adaycreations.com. Yes, it's so much banging stuff on there. You will love it. Now moving forward, today's topic is going to be 5 things to do when your ex decides to show up after the no contact rule. Now, the first thing you want to do when your ex decides to show up after the no contact rule is remain as positive as possible. I think that is so important to remain positive because you want to show that you've grown from that situation. You want to show that you're mature. You want to show that that situation is not affecting you anymore. See, when you show negative feelings and emotions, that person knows that they're getting under your skin. They know that it still affects you. So you don't want him to think that he has any more power than he already had and broke. Now, the second thing you want to do when your ex decides to show up after the no contact rule is think about how this will affect you mentally, physically, emotionally. Like if you decided that you wanted to let him back in, how is this going to affect you as far as are your feelings going to get caught out there? Is he going to walk away when things get kind of rough again? Is this going to, throw you off of your path? These are the things you have to consider. And especially if you guys have children, how is this going to affect you mentally as far as taking care of your children? Like, you got to start thinking about the bigger picture. If I let him back in, what's the chances? Now, the third thing you want to do when your ex decides to pop up after the no contact rule is if you're currently dating someone, you want to consider their feelings as well. Even if the new relationship is only a few months in or something, you still have to consider how would this affect him, especially if he's a good man and now you want to go back to the ex and this good man is still here. He's like, hey, I've been here the last few months, we getting through this together. It's no point in going backwards. So you got to think about, if I talk to this person even as a friend, how is that going to affect my new relationship? The last thing you want to do is end up alone because you left somebody good for someone that's not good for you. Now, the fourth thing you want to do when your ex decides to pop up after the no contact rule is keep your response real light, real brief. Like if he decides to text, there shouldn't be a long conversation because that's showing interest. You want to just get straight to the point. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How can I help you? If he calls your phone, there's no hour or two conversations. It should be, if you decide to answer, honestly, it should be like a 2-minute, 3-minute conversation. I mean, there's really nothing to talk about, especially if this person cheated on you and already showed you who they are and how they feel about you. Now, the fifth thing you want to do when your ex decides to pop up after the no contact rule, guys, is be open and honest with him. Let him know if you want to. Let him know this is what you did and this is how it made me feel. Like, you got to open up and express yourself so this person knows, look, I'm not that naive girl I was at one point in time. I've grown, I've matured. I'm more, into myself. Like, I'm more about self-improvement. And when you did that to me, that it hurt me. It broke my heart. It's okay to be honest about these things. This way that person knows I'm not going to allow you to come back in and do that again. I'm just letting you know that this is how it made me feel, but I've moved on, I've matured, and I've grown. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, the bonus for today, guys, on what to do when your ex decides to pop up from the no contact rule is don't rush anything. Don't rush anything. Because at the end of the day, oh, okay, that's my ex, so now I'm going to do something, with him after speaking to him for a week. I mean, listen, you got to give a person a chance to show their true intentions. And even though it may start off like, oh my God, he came back and stuff, it's just a matter of time if he has bad intentions that he's going to start to show those red flags. And it's up to you to pick up on it. The last thing you want to do is end up in the same situation you was before. You've grown from that. You've matured. But I hope that those 5 things to do when your ex decides to pop up after the no contact rule, plus that bonus tips to help you guys realize that, listen, we need to be aware and this is how we handle these type of situations. Now, I hope that these help you, and let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite, and give this a huge thumbs up if you like this video, guys, and you want to see more like this from me. Until the next video, guys, peace.